All right, July 4th, abbreviated day. Obviously, we are not trading. I just wanted to make a quick video with a couple of announcements. First of all, the time cycles video tutorial is ready. It's in the announcements channel in our Discord server. Basically, it is a way of identifying tops and bottoms, not only based on price, but based on price and time. The other thing is, I'm going to start a series of free webinars dealing with trading psychology and how we can overcome certain obstacles that get in the way of consistent trading success. After running a group for about 3 years now, I realized, based on the feedback that I'm getting from traders, is that even though I am sending the same exact signals and levels to obviously everyone in the group, only about 20%, around 20%, are doing really well. And I mean really well. By really well, here is one example. This trader was able to hold on. Now, he's trained at US levels, a course that I teach, but he was able to combine US levels with HPS signals to hold on to this amazing trade. And of course, he also traded the NASDAQ. He shares his screenshots. So about 20% are doing really, really well. About 30% are doing okay. They are positive, but they could definitely improve. Another 30% pretty much break even. Between everything I post, I imagine they don't take everything, of course, but overall they're kind of break even. And then there are 20% who are actually in the red. They pretty much overall are down, that they cannot make this work. So why does this happen? How can it be that so many people are getting the same signals, the same levels? Some are extremely successful, some are okay, and some are actually losing. So of course an obvious answer is, well, some traders have better skills and more experience, and that is true. However, there are experienced traders who have been trading for years. They know a lot about trading. They know how to enter positions, manage positions, and still they are not doing well. So it's not only about trading skills and experience. A huge component, I believe, is trading psychology. Now, of course, trading psychology is a huge topic, so there was no way I'll be able to cover it all in one webinar, and it will not be effective if I covered everything in one webinar. So I'm going to break it into topics. And maybe once every 10 days, maybe once every 2 weeks, I will host a live webinar focusing on one aspect of trading psychology. So what qualifies me to host such webinars? Well, for those of you who don't know, in my formal life before I got into trading, I used to be a teacher, then a guidance counselor, and I finally retired as a school supervisor. When I went for teaching, my minor was in behavioral cognitive psychology. Later on, when I went for my master's in guidance, I focused on performance psychology, or what is known as applied sport and performance psychology. The focus was on managing emotions under pressure and executing skills consistently in high-stakes environments. I went on to work with top-tier high school athletes, many of whom competed later on at college level. What do sports have to do with trading? Well, quite a bit, actually. Trading is a performance-based activity. And so managing emotions and focusing on execution is essential, in my opinion, to becoming consistently profitable. To be clear, this is not therapy-based. Even when I was working with students, it wasn't about what happened to them when they were little children. It was about identifying an issue and creating strategies to deal with that issue. Anything from visualization to self-talk, goal setting, pre-performance routines, and so on. So first of all, why are there any emotional or psychological issues at all when it comes to trading? Why can't it be like a lot of other professions? Well, the main reason is because trading forces us to operate in uncertainty. Right? We don't know which way price is going to go. There is uncertainty. But our brain is naturally craves certainty, not uncertainty. So it cannot handle uncertainty calmly. Not going to get too much into evolution here, but our brain evolved to keep us safe. Number one priority is for us to be safe. In nature, uncertainty often meant danger. So our brain naturally seeks predictable patterns and clear cause-effect outcomes. That, of course, is the exact opposite of what trading offers. You never know exactly what will happen next on any given trade. Even with a probable edge, outcomes are still based on probability, not a guarantee. This triggers stress responses. Uncertainty in trading feels like a threat, which activates fight, flight, freeze responses. Now again, I'm not going to get too deep into any of this here right now, but basically the fight is the revenge trading, right? The flight is hesitating or avoiding good trades because of fear of outcome. The freeze deals with indecision and inability to act. The brain prioritizes immediate emotional comfort over long-term statistical edge, which leads to repeated sabotage. The path forward, and what I will be covering in the upcoming webinars, as I said, it's going to be way more than one. I'm going to attack it kind of subject by subject, topic by topic. We're going to attempt to train ourselves to become comfortable with uncertainty. This is the key, to be comfortable with uncertainty, or at least to train your brain to stay focused on the process, even if it is uncomfortable with this uncertainty. The first webinar is scheduled for July 9th. The title is going to be Feel the Pain, Take the Trade, Building Resilience in Trading. So the Zoom link is going to be posted in ADT members channel, again July 9th, 2 p.m. Eastern. It is free for members, and I hope to see all of you there. Our Discord server is in the description. If you can leave me a like, I would appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe. I will have, I imagine, some kind of a quick summary of this webinar that I'll post in this YouTube channel, but it will be just a summary. It will not be 40 minutes or more worth of discussion. So again, I hope to see you there. Thank you all. See you next time.